Wow, look at this reading. So we have a couple majors here, the Emperor and the Magician. We do have the Badass Tarot deck. It says no description, you know what to do. This is a rated R deck, so warning, there's curses and images. Perhaps we'll cover this with this, since there's penises on here. Just remember the Five of Wands is underneath that. We're measuring up. Perhaps we're doing a measuring up contest. We're putting them something from smallest to biggest. Underneath that was the Tower. This is the Tower like Tetris. When it's upright like this, you know, we're not moving the blocks to try to get a line. We just let it go and let it build up. And then boom, game over. Well, in reverse, that's a warning that the Tower upright is coming. Right below that is the Five of Pentacles. This, oh shit. Perhaps we're missing a piece for this Tower. It's like this Tower didn't come yet. We're missing a piece. It's as if we're not seeing something. And it's like, oh shit. Perhaps we kind of see it, but we know something's missing. You know, this creates like a, oh shit, some kind of change. With the Eight of Wands, this is some kind of movement. Perhaps this is a literal tower and we have to move from place to place. It's almost as if this gives us an emotional roller coaster. With the Eight of Wands, this is a lot of movement. This is a lot of communication. And with the Emperor in reverse, it's like the ego pills. You know, we're no longer taking these. Perhaps we're dropping the ego. This could be a tyrant that needs these. And then we have the Six of Wands. So we have the OnlyFans. Is something about public recognition. Perhaps we are we're in the limelight. Perhaps everybody sees what we're doing, good and bad. With the Magician, you see he's sniffing a line of coke. Perhaps this gives us energy. Perhaps other people see us doing, you know, bad things. And this is like OnlyFans, so maybe we're doing this in secret. We think we're doing it in secret, but other people can see. This has something to do with the amount of discernment. It's almost as if we're not being responsible for our actions, or we're not taking a responsible action. You know, sniffing a big ass line of coke like that isn't necessarily responsible. Perhaps this is why we're turning our back. This is the Magician, you know. He could be doing something here and then, you know, something else behind our backs. Perhaps this is why she has her back turned to the Magician. It's almost as if we are no longer living like this. We are looking at a new way to go, a new direction, a new way to live. And this is this, like, no description. You already know what to do. The Tower has to come, or, you know, we have to take that step. We have to make that line. With the Magician, you have all the tools you need to succeed, and you already know what to do. So perhaps it's accepting and being responsible, or releasing this Emperor. Perhaps it's a tyrant and you're turning your back. You know, you already know what to do. We're making moves here. This is an emotional roller coaster, and we're now going down. It's like now we're going down. Now we're going down. We're changing. We're changing. Our security is changing. It's as if we're left out in the cold and we're moving. Perhaps we're moving back to the tyrant, or maybe this has to do with some kind of authority figure, like a crooked cop, or, you know, some kind of bad business like this. And maybe everybody sees it. You know, with the Magician, we're finally, we have both of the fives here. Remember, the Five of Wands is under here. So perhaps this has to do with other people. maybe other people are involved, maybe all these likes and all these things, this discernment from the other people, perhaps maybe we're not being responsible for other people or something like this. It's almost as if we're lining this up, measuring it up, putting everything in order from smallest to biggest, from biggest to smallest. You know, we're looking at all the things that we have with the Five of Wands. This is usually a competition, like who's got the biggest, something like this. And this is what's in motion, this decision about this. The competition, perhaps both of these fives, these are big changes, well worth it, because the Tower has already come or it is coming. And this is just a warning. You know, usually with the Tower, there is an unsteady foundation, but with the Two of Wands, the five and both of these fives, that's changing. When the Two of Wands we're creating, there's a lot more possibilities for a much sturdier foundation for the future. It's just that we have to be disciplined and use discernment when it's like we're doing these things subconsciously, just automatically. We're not thinking about it. So perhaps this is like, okay, everybody's watching, take responsibility. Perhaps we're turning our back from the Emperor and these things that we do subconsciously. We're really thinking about this. But we're being celebrated. Perhaps this is us turning our back and moving on to something else. And this is like, yay, you did it. We're talking about this. Perhaps this communication creates an argument. But whatever it is, turning our back onto this, we have all these possibilities. It's like explore them all. Perhaps in all these possibilities, there's a lot of competition. But like it says, no description. You already know what to do. These changes are well worth it.